Welcome to my channel, guys. This is your friend Lone Traveler Gunjan, and today the topic that I want to discuss is how China is using his monetary power and using his political power to, impact the lives of millions in US and across the world. So I'll discuss exactly what I'm referring to, and I'm pretty sure all of you must know exactly what's going on at this point of time. So without any further ado, let me introduce exactly what the topic for today. And the topic for today is the Black Lives Matters. Now, most of us, we know exactly how this strategy is actually working for China. Because if you see, in US, any person can get this guns license and then use it for their own protection and whatnot. I don't have to say much on it because everybody knows exactly about what I'm talking about. So how China is using its power and how China is influencing others, to get the hold of this particular strategy and then using it against the Americans. Now imagine for a second this particular, Black Lives Matters, this particular regime which is going on in US. It's not something which is new, because if you go back further and if you check out the previous history of America, you will see that for thousands of years, this is an ongoing issue. It's not new. It's not something which is new over there. It's very lot of us there. It's very evident from the very fact that black people are getting murdered, slaughtered, and same goes with the white people as well. So what China is actually doing here is playing very important role, influencing others to make this one life into a global issue. Let me give you an example for it. So if you remember, there was a time when we heard there was a news that one guy entered into a school, took out his gun and slaughtered more than 20 students over there. At that point of time, where was China? Where was this black life and then white life? Where was this matter? It was nowhere. Why? Because it has nothing to do with China at that point of time. So if the people are getting slaughtered, if the people are getting murdered, it has nothing to do with China at that point of time, because all China is concerned and worried about is their money. Now, it's not Republican, it's not the Democratic. It's about the US citizens, because they're not thinking straight. And this is exactly what China is doing everywhere in the world. They're not just killing their own people, they're not just slaughtering their own people. Why China is not bothered about Hong Kong? Why don't China cares for the people who are staying in Hong Kong, and why they are forcing their own laws, their own rules down their throat and not making a mockery of it? Because China is a very smart player. It uses the democracy as a weapon against the democratic parties, against their own against their own people, against the country who is a democracy, like India, like United States of America, like Australia, like Japan. So the Communist Party in China, they're using it as a weapon and influencing others to go ahead and vandalize property, kill people. And they're taking the maximum advantage of it. How? If you remember, few months back, when US decided that it will instigate this matter into a global level and then investigate this matter as well, that how this COVID-19 came into picture, when the president, Mr. Donald Trump, took the decision that and blamed China for the same, because of course everybody knows that China is the culprit. It's where this COVID-19 emerged, and it was a bioweapon which was used to kill millions of people around the world. Not just US, every other nation was impacted, and severely their economy just went down to gutter. And when you blame China for this, they will think, no, they will say it. They're very proud of saying that it's not their fault. But indeed, it is their fault, and they are responsible for it. Now, how they are using it as a weapon against Americans? Imagine for a second, somebody kills someone, and then they're putting the blame on the guy who got murdered. They're robbing their wealth and blaming the person who got robbed. This is exactly what China is doing. So they just want to get out of this situation. They just want to get out of the limelight of countries, people blaming China for COVID-19, for this crisis, for this pandemic. Millions are getting affected. A lot of people that lost their life. It's an impeccable impact on the world, but it doesn't really matter to others because all they're concerned about is their wealth. All the concern is about their money. Now, when America took its military out from Germany, now Germany is crumbling. Why? Because they are completely dependent upon American military power. Now, when the army is going back to US, now they are concerned. And if you remember, Germany was the one who was praising China. Actually, they are praising China. So if you're not with America, you're against America. And using this Black Lives Matters, this is just a reason, but the ideology behind is it's all about the Communist Party. How they can be in the power in China, how they can, move the tension from China to US, move the focus from Hong Kong to New York, or any other cities or states in USA. And people are thinking that it's just normal that we could go ahead and go and protest. Unfortunately, it's very shameful that people, they don't realize that they have a very beautiful life in US compared to any other countries. Go to China, you'll see what kind of life you will get. If you're a Chinese, you will be brutalized, you will be killed, you will be murdered, you will be slaughtered. When you come to US, you live in US, you think that you can do whatever you want because it's a democracy. Nobody's going to suppress you or oppress you, unlike China. I blame all those people who are using this Black Lives Matters as a weapon against US because they're vandalizing properties in the name of Black Lives Matters. They are robbing their health, robbing their wealth, damaging properties. And then, I seen people getting stabbed in names of Black Lives Matters. What the hell is wrong with you people? It's your country you should worry about. And I am against for all those people who said that, who did it, not said, but who did it, putting someone's life on risk and then, pressing the person, the black person, and then the life lost. I am against that. I want the US government to take stern action against it, and I'm sure that they will take it. Even the government said so. So I am absolutely certain about it. But please, my request is not to vandalize properties. Don't do the destructions. It's not good for your own. Nobody's getting, the benefit out of it except Chinese. So please, it's time for you to wake up. It's time for you to get out of this shit once and for all. And people, start thinking about yourself first before anything else, because the nation comes first. So guys, this is my message to all the people around the world. Please don't spread hatred. Be a part of a great nation. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this video, please do like and subscribe. And please spread this message to all the people around the world. And this is how we can build this world a better place for everyone. Thank you guys for watching.